Hello and happy October. Last month I set a goal to pay off $2,000 at least of my car loan, and I was not able to do that. I was close. A couple of things came up. They didn't really come up, but I ended up doing these things, which I will discuss in my actual budget update. But I spent money in a couple of other areas. This was actually a pretty high spend month for me, and like I said, I'll get to that in just a moment. But it was things that one of them was necessary because it was not just a decision on my own, and the other is travel related, which, as you guys know, I am doing a no spend year, but I did not say that travel or experiences was off limit per se. And I actually had said I would spend about $700 on travel because I was supposed to go to Chicago back in May, but that was canceled. The event I was going to got canceled. So yeah, I'll get to the numbers in just a moment. But I was not able to pay off the $2,000, but I was close. So I started the month with $46,519.91 of debt. I put over $1,780 to my debt, but after interest, my final balance is $44,766.54. So we're under 45K, which is very exciting. So I paid off a total of $1,753.37. I made a couple $100 in extra income, about $340, which I will get to the breakdown of that in just a moment as well. One thing I did want to mention that came up for me twice during the month of September are medical bills. Literally any bill that you receive from the doctor or just in general, really, always question it and always triple check everything. So obviously, I stay on top of my finances really well, and so any bill that I get from the doctor, I will check my insurance claims, and if the insurance claim is different from the bill that I'm receiving from my doctor, there's typically something wrong. So in August, I had gone to just a primary doctor because I had some medical concerns, and my bill was just supposed to be the copay according to my insurance. I checked the claim and all I owed was the $20 copay. I have pretty good insurance, so everything gets covered. They billed me for $290, and so I called my insurance and double checked if that was accurate or if this was some sort of mistake, and that was incorrect. $290 is a big difference from $20, obviously, and so they contacted my doctor and got it all fixed, and I did not have to pay anything. Also, back in August, I believe it was, I had paid $150 for a sports chiropractor appointment, and I thought that was just what I had to owe because I had a deductible for the chiropractor, and this was not just your typical, you know, going to the joint or something like that. This was a more intense chiropractor, and so I expected to pay more. And I just figured the $150 was correct. But when I checked the claim on my insurance, it was only supposed to be $116 and some change. And again, I called my insurance company. They confirmed that that was correct and told me to call the chiropractor and ask for a refund. Now, I believe the chiropractor would have given me the money back at the end of the month. She had mentioned something like that. But basically, I thought when I was paying the $150 that that was just the correct amount. So I did get a refund of $33 and some change from that visit, which is always a plus. I love unexpected refunds or unexpected money, of course. Now, like I said, September was a fairly high spend month, and I'll get to the breakdown of everything in just a moment. The other thing is I had raised my budget for food and groceries, but I went over it again, and I'm really struggling with this, and this is something that I do want to be better at. So I really want to be more intentional from October through December, especially because I am now a financial coach to a few people, and I really want to be an example of what to follow and what to do because you have to get uncomfortable. The main thing with the food and groceries is that I did purchase a couple of bulk items like detergent and fabric softener, things like that. I also purchased protein, like pre-made protein drinks, which cost over $60. I went out to eat a few times and also paid for my boyfriend. We typically switch off, and I think I ended up paying like over $40 in going out to eat type of things, which I'm pretty sure is more than I usually do. I'm not giving excuses per se. It's just I know I'm able to see where my money was going in regards to the groceries, and I can really focus on this going forward. And I need to focus on this because I am not making the progress I want to if I keep spending that much. So fair warning that I did go over on my budget, even though I increased it pretty significantly last month. Let's get into my actual spending for the month. Okay, last month when I did this, it was pretty blurry and not close enough. So hopefully this time, I'm not sure what happened. So hopefully this time we're good. We're gonna go over my income for the month of September per usual. So from work, $4,937 before taxes. Mediavine, I made $140.64. These are display ads on my blog. I didn't get anything from AdSense. I will next month. From Teachable, I made $17.66. From Etsy, I made a huge $1.31. I did not make anything from affiliate links, not even Amazon. I posted stuff for sale, but it didn't sell, unfortunately. And then I did have a few things under other. So I got a refund from the chiropractor, like I was talking about. That was $33.24. I also got I called Capital One for that trip I booked I booked it in December 2019, and they gave me a Delta credit, but I just wanted the cash back. So they gave me $43.78 in cash, and then I had used some travel reward points for that, so I got that back as well. But in total, my Capital One reward points were $105.68, which I used this month, which I'll talk about why I did that. So that was $182.70. For my total income, it was $5,279.30. And if you're new here, this income is not taxed. None of my income is taxed, not even my full-time income, so I pay taxes quarterly on my own, estimated quarterly taxes. Now for the first part, most of this is fixed expenses. So for taxes, if you notice, I've only been putting $900 to taxes. This goes into a high yield savings account, and then I pay it every quarter. I only put $900 because my extra income is not that much, and I write off basically all of my extra income, and I don't have to pay much taxes on it. So I'm probably good for the year. So I did put $900 for taxes. My sinking funds, $400. I'll go over what is in my sinking funds in just a bit. Roth IRA, I always do $100. I donated $50 to Barkville Dog Rescue. I always post on my blog who I donate to, but not on my YouTube. So I'll link them down below. My sister has fostered for them multiple times, and they're a really good rescue. I always donate to animal stuff. My rent is $13.46. Renter's insurance is always $15.50. My trash is $35. I have to pay for that. Wi-Fi is always $55 with Google Fiber. Electricity, I budgeted $70 because it's usually around there, but it was actually $66.79, which is great. So this was a savings of $3.21. My water and sewage, I always know the month before, so it was $35.64. Food and groceries, I budgeted $3.25, but failed at that, like I said. So I spent $394.83, and as I said, I spent more on those extra things and just wasn't really paying attention to it, but we are going to get better at it. So I was over by $69.83. This included food going out to eat as well. Gas for my car, I budgeted $25. As of lately, I've only been getting gas once a month, so it's usually a lot less than that, $19.76. So a difference of $5.24. For my car, I wanted to put over $2,000, but I actually put $1,782.55. So we were under on that. This wasn't the total amount of debt that was paid off though because of interest. Student loans, I didn't put anything to, not until January. My insurance was $147.15. That includes dental, vision, and life insurance. Health, I just had purchased my multivitamins and I believe some vitamin C or something, $42.60, which is good. So a savings of $7.40. Now, phone, car insurance, and dogs. If you're new here, it's a little complicated. So my sister pays the phone bill for everybody. Myself, for herself, for my dad, and my stepmom. And my dad pays my car insurance. So instead of me paying my car insurance directly, I pay for his phone bill and my stepmom's phone bill and my own phone bill, of course. And then I give my sister an extra $50 for our dogs every month. So she has that. And I had canceled my phone insurance last month. However, we ended up switching from Sprint over to Verizon. So things got a little complicated. So I said I would just give her $50 for the month for the dogs and then pay her the extra in October. So that'll be in my October budget, and my phone expense is coming up in just a bit. So I'm not even gonna take the difference of that because it's not really a savings, it's gonna come in later. Yeah. For business, I budgeted $30 and I actually spent a lot more because I ordered samples. I have launched some merch, which is linked down below. So I spent $85.78, but it's okay. $55.78. Spotify is always $9.99. For gifts, I actually ended up not purchasing any gifts, and I actually returned something for $15.66. So this is just gonna roll over into next month because my sister's birthday is in October. And so I will still be buying her a gift. All right, I'm not gonna even have room for these next few things because I didn't leave enough space. But like I said, we switched from Sprint to Verizon, and this ended up costing me a little bit more money this month and kind of in the long run because I was leasing my phone, which I guess is kind of like a debt, but it was, you know, just $21 a month, which now that's gone. So what I did is I didn't want to get a new phone, so I paid off my phone. And I was expecting this, but I wasn't sure how soon it would happen. And that cost me $397.25 because when you break your lease, you don't get that promo anymore. So I basically had to pay like $65 extra because of that. But it's whatever. I also booked a trip with my boyfriend to Colorado. So for travel, which I was not expecting, but that's fine with me because I'm so excited, $446.01 so far. This includes the Airbnb, the flight, and our Turo, which is a car rental. We literally have split everything in half, so I don't think this is too bad. And then obviously once we get there, we'll pay groceries and everything like that. The other thing about this is that $105 I had from Capital One, I used for paying some of this. I also had $182, I think, in my, let me see. Yeah, I had $182 in my vacation or travel sinking fund, so I also put that toward this, like use that to pay for this. So I wasn't able to cover it completely with my sinking funds, but I'm fine with spending on travel because that's important to me. I purchased a unnecessary thing. I broke a no spend rule. If you watch my main channel, I talked about this, but I purchased a bullet journal. It's actually this little guy, which I have been loving. It's something that I am trying out, and it doesn't matter. It was $8 with, you know, tax basically. $8. We're gonna have to, I don't know, we're just gonna cross this out. The final thing is I actually spent quite a bit on beauty items because I stocked up on deodorant. This is so high, it's absurd. $93.18. I use natural deodorant and I stocked up on some Schmidt's deodorant, which they cost at least $10 each. The other thing I purchased, I needed some shampoo, some face wash. I basically started running out of everything at the same time. So I purchased all of that from Pacifica Beauty, which, if you know me, I'm vegan, and I do prefer to purchase things that are better for me and better for the environment if I can, and that's a brand that I do really like. So it was a little bit more than, you know, if I were to purchase just like Neutrogena or something like that, that I don't really like what they stand for, and I don't want, you know, toxins on my body. So I'm okay with this, it's fine. And I needed body wash too, so that's included here. It's not like I'm purchasing these things every single month. This total came to $6,465.37, but remember, some of this was from sinking funds. I also used a lot toward my debts. So I always like to look at how much I spent excluding my debt and savings, because that's not like spending, which comes to $3,282.82. A little high this month, but it's okay. Last month I had started running through these numbers, which a lot of you seem to like, so I am gonna keep up with that. This was inspired by Alicia Does Adulting here on YouTube, because she shares a little bit more about her numbers, which I thought was cool. And wanted to go through the breakdown of my debt. So the only two debts I have are my car and my student loans. So last month my car was at $10,280.77. My student loans were at $36,239.14 for a total of $46,519.91. I didn't put anything to my student loans. Like I said, I put $1,782 to my car, so it brought it down to an amazing number, $8,527.40. Total debt is $44,766.54. Amazing. We have hit a new milestone. So last month I got under 47,000. This month I'm under 45,000. So that's amazing. The difference is $1,753.37. So in interest, I paid $29.18, which honestly isn't too bad. That's okay. The percent that I paid in September is 3.77, and I started at $82,200 in debt back in June of 2018. So since then, I've paid 45.5% of my debt. So close to 50. Now my sinking funds at the end of September, the very last day of September, were as follows. So I always transfer money over on the first of the month, so it changes on the very first of the month. So $661 left in taxes. This is because I paid my taxes in September. That's when they're due. My emergency fund is at $3,213.95 because I'm continuing to put $200 to it for every single month. Gifts, $637.73, which is great. Medical and dental, I got that back up to $51.07. Car maintenance, $220.06, which is really good. And then travel or vacation is down to 88 cents because I used it. My net worth as of September 30th, this fluctuates every month because it just depends on when I get paid. It's usually higher on the last of the month, which is when I get paid. So it's actually lower though from last month. So this time it was $31,636.54, but it will continue to go up. And I do like to see this number because you know, my total debt is $44,000, but I know that with my assets and everything, I'm doing a little bit better than just looking at the $44,000 in debt, so it's okay. My Roth IRA went down a little bit in value, $4,049.41. Like I said, I put 100 to this every month, so I've been doing that for a couple of years now, and you know, this is just what it's at. It's not too bad. My credit score did increase by 1 point. It's at 765, and last month it was 764. It increased because of paying off some of my car loan. I paid off over, you know, the $1,000, almost $2,000, and it only went up that 1 point. So that's everything for September. We are due to color in my debt-free trackers. So we're under 45,000, so we can color in 46 and 45. So I color them in as I get under that number. So hopefully we'll get to 43 next month. The other thing is my debt avalanche trackers. And since I'm not paying my student loans right now, we are doing my car. Since the beginning of the year, I've paid about $5,700 of my car. It started at $14,000, we're now below $9,000. So we're coloring in quite a bit of these. Love it. We love progress. That's everything for September. Comment down below what progress you made on your debt or your financial journey, and be sure to look out for my October budget because that video will also be up, and I'll be going over my goals for October and the rest of the year. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your support. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video.